All right, Linz, thank you. 6:15. It's Friday. That means it's time for another one-tank trip. And last week, traffic anchor Daisha Jones took us on a tasty one-tank trip, highlighting candy. This week, we're in for another treat. One of my favorites, cheese. Check it out.
This delicious adventure explores Green Dirt Farm in Weston, Missouri. We're taking a tour and doing a tasting.
We are a sheep dairy who focuses on milking sheep to make some cheese. Not only are we sheep dairy, but we are a regenerative farm, and we'll have our certification at the end of the year, which means that we're not creating any emissions onto the world. We're actually giving back to the world as much as possible.
Green Dirt Farm offers tours, tastings, events, along with their own cafe and retail shop. We start by taking a tour.
We're at our, essentially our farm barn, where we had it built in 2019. This is where a lot of our ladies are stored, essentially. It's a good weatherproofing area for our ladies to kind of comfortably live in. We're going to be lambing here in a bit, so it's going to be perfect space for them to perfectly get those lamb out. We're animal welfare approved, which means that we treat all of our animals in the most humane way possible, and that's what we believe in the best way of farming.
Now we're taking a look at their milking parlor.
You're going to go ahead and release this lever. Once we're all ready, that gate would be closed, obviously, and then 12 will come right in. Wow. Once the 12 are in, the first one, she's going to lead everyone to success and come all the way down here, where by that time she's down here, this is already dropped. Oh. Like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So she presses her head against this door right here, allowing it to open up. Obviously, it would open up a little bit more, right. But it will allow her to go right in there and start chomping down on some grain and being distracted. Once we have everything sanitized, we're going to go ahead and stick these on there. We're going to pump for about 90 seconds because that's kind of like the happy medium. Once they get all milked, after that 90 seconds is all over, they're done chowing on that grain. We're going to go ahead and release this back up, allowing them to go ahead and move their whole body through these doors, going out through that door, and then guess what?
They get to roam free.
They get to go back on a pasture and roam free.
Next, we check out where the milk goes.
We're in our cheese kitchen. It's filled with a lot of good things. You know, there's a bunch of science that comes with cheese, so those two are like best friends. So back there is a bunch of, you know, testing labs to make sure we're testing the cheese right, aging rooms where we can do different aging. So they're getting some of the way out. That way we can freshly scoop these curds like that right there, where they're gonna put those in the bags. And again, they're just gonna be drip drying for a day, so that way they can really come together and solidify.
So we've seen the sheep, where they're milked, and where the cheese is made. Now it's time for the tastiest part.
So you got your fresh cheese in the cup, you got your aged cheese, which is that long kind of wedge piece, and then you got our infamous dirt lover, which is a bloomy rind style.
Dirt lover.
Yeah, dirt lover. And actually, I kind of want to go for this one first because this is the best one, in my opinion, that we make in signature style. Yeah.
Question,
yeah.
do you eat this part?
Yeah, so one thing I want people to eat their rinds, because if you don't, you're going to miss 100% of the cheese information. So what this is a natural rind. This black stuff that you see on it is actually vegetable ash, and that's the reason why we call it dirt lover. It's really creamy. The rind doesn't really add anything except for an earthy tone. It really kind of balances that all out by the end of the day. 100% sheep milk.
This is, this is killer. So good. Okay. It is so creamy. You can come to Green Dirt Farm and try for yourself. Tours are $15 per person for the tour and cheese tasting. You can also have some lunch at their cafe, which incorporates their cheeses, and also buy some to take home. For One Tank Trips, Daisha Jones, KSHB 41 News.